Hey guys, what's up and welcome to another video on my channel. In today's video we will talk about the top 5 investments that I would take right now. These will be investments that not everyone is talking about, so you don't watch the same shit all over again. The very first item would be the Austin Contenders capsule. I have some of them in my storage unit and I'm recently buying some more. These are like some I bought today or yesterday. And the reason why I'm buying these is mostly because of the complexity holo, but it also has many desired stickers, and because it has double the amount of teams in the capsule. I think these are amazing to buy right now because getting each one is double as rare. As you can see on CS Float, for example, you can buy these for 27 cents, that's like sale price almost. And because they got removed without an announcement, there were not actually many people investing into these. I won't go into the fundamentals of these, but just keep in mind they are at a very cheap entry price right now and you can't really go wrong. Another investment is the 5.7 Heat Treated. In the Spot and Field collection you don't really need float skins, so I am not buying the factory new one. I am sticking with the field tested low float ones since they are almost market price and they are the same price as the other ones and the same rarity in the collection. Buying these floats for market price is a steal and I think they will depreciate quite well over the time. If the collection gets actually rotated out of the armory, this skin will blow up since people want to do trade ups for the factory new skins, especially the Axia and the Galil, because the Fate you almost every time are guaranteed to get the factory new one. So I think trading up to the Glock Axia would be a very nice thing many people would like to do. And you will supply the skin for that. As easy as that. The next investment on my list would be the USPS Traitor. The reason why it has the largest float range in the Snakebite collection. So if we actually don't have the gloves in the active drop pool anymore, this will be the best skin to own, and it's a play skin. In Germany we say you catch 2 flies with 1 punch. Here I would actually go with the factory new. Since factory new gloves are just the most desired ones and people want to trade up to these, they have to use factory new ones. You can look at floats, but then it will get very expensive. If you have that money to spend, I would buy these. If you don't have the money, I would also stick to low float field tested or to low float minimal wares. They are currently selling for slightly above $200. So if you want to pick one up, do it. Of course I would suggest you to buy cases as well. We don't have a thing as the rare drop pool anymore. These days are sadly gone and I want to pick up cases. The cases I would go for right now are the Chroma 3 case and the Chroma 2 case. Let me explain. The Chanticos Fire is inside this case. It is a very desired skin, it is a very expensive skin, and you can also add that it has very nice Chroma knife finishes as the Karambit, for example. And if we look at the graph, the prices just go up and up. We have a little drop, we have a little upside, we have a little downside, but in the long run I think the only way for this case is up. The same goes for the Chroma 2 case. We see an uptrend, we see a downtrend. They are very similar in a way. Another case, which is one of my favorites, is the Recall case. We don't know what Valve has planned for cases, but all I know is that this one is active, and if it gets discontinued, the gloves in there also get discontinued. So I think in the follow-up, this case will have a bigger hype than, let's say, the Fracture case had, since this will be the second glove collection that gets discontinued. The prices are very cheap. You can get in at a price of 20-80 cents. The market is going down. Find your bottom, buy them wise, forget about them, and you will see gains. The graph is not exciting. I would just wait until they remove it, sell it, and rebuy. That's the tactic I usually follow when it comes to everything that gets discontinued. So number 4, the Recall case. The last skin that I'm covering is pretty close to the Heat Treated. It's also from the armory, but it has a different rarity, but the same reason why I take it into consideration. The Nova Wursthölle is the item in the mil-spec category with the highest float range. If it comes to a discontinuation of the Overpass collection, this skin will be used for trade ups and this skin will rise more than other blues in the collection. Me personally, I am buying these in a very low float minimal wear, or as you can see here, in an insanely low factory new triple or double low float. And there is actually an easy explanation why minimal wear low float. All the pings in the Overpass 2024 collection are float capped. So the minimal wear actually counts as something more. So if you do trade ups, it's easier to reach the factory new breaking point. So if you use this in the trade up, it's easier to break the point of the minimal wear to the factory new. And we know the money lays in the factory new items. So if you invest in many of them, do some trade ups maybe, just hold for the long run, you will see gains. And of course you can also do the trade up from the Wursthölle until the Be the Monster if you are freaky enough to do it. I am maybe too scared to do stuff like this. But you can also just buy the Be the Monster, it's also a good hold. That's an extra I want to add. So having a Be the Monster as I do won't hurt. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching my video. Like and subscribe. Tell me something you want to see I could make a video about. I'm just getting started. There are many videos coming. I have many things planned. I just have to get used to it a little bit. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.